All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first off, we give all praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
Double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone and teaching who well. As always, peace and salutations unto the elect. Our reader brothers from the Great Millstone Dallas branch. All right, coming back at you another Friday count. All right, to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom of America known as Babylon the Great according to the scriptures. All right, and also let you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans know that you are the chosen of Israel. All right, and it's time to turn back unto Yahweh, all right, the God of the Bible, who the word ignorantly calls God. All right, his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who the word ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. All right, turn back and repent before it's too late. You see, there's a lot of stuff going on in the earth, man. You see, with pertaining to the things that's happening in the east. All right, moves are being made, and also you have particular signs in the skies. All right, you have what the world ignorantly calls UFOs or UAPs, man. You see, all these particular sightings that's happening over here, mainly in America, man. You see, why? Because this is the house of the thief, according to the scriptures, man. You see, the scriptures talk about how the chariot is going to be a curse unto this place, man. You see, and there's more and more sightings. You know, it started out with New Jersey. It's a big thing what everybody is talking about. All right. You got the government saying, oh, these are drones, and this and all this other shit, man. But at the end of the day, all right, chariots are being seen, man. You see, they can no longer conceal the truth about what these things are. You see, and the prophets are here to tell you people what they truly are. These are the vehicles of the Heavenly Father, man. You see, and these same vehicles are going to be used to bring destruction and also salvation unto the elect of the nation of Israel, man. You see, y'all got a precept list. Anybody have one?
Okay, come on, real quick. Jeremiah 10:1. Hear ye the word which Yahweh speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Right.
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
Yeah. See? So when they see these particular signs, they confused about what it is, man. You see? But we, all right, the prophets, all right, are here to tell you what they truly are, man. You see? These are the vehicles of the Heavenly Father, man. You see? And his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, and according to prophecy, this same, like it said, can we get that in Acts chapter 1? You see? Where it talks about this same Yahweh Shai is going to return in like fashion, man. When you look throughout the scriptures, man, all right, you have these vehicles are always linked unto the nation of Israel, man. Either for the defense or the salvation or the deliverance of, man. You see? So these vehicles have always been a curse to the heathen, man. You see? They always been known, all right, and linked to our people, man. You see?
They're known as the chariots of salvation.
Yep.
You know?
Right. Yep. Even with Elisha, when he was talking to Elijah, he said, look, Father, look, the chariots of Israel, man. You see, knowing that these vehicles are linked to us, man. You see? Yep. Got there, bro? You had it. Go ahead, bro.
This is Zechariah 5, verse 1. Then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a flying robe. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I said, I see a flying robe. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as the side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. That's the sin that you just mentioned in the brief mention. This is a curse to what? The heathen and the 2/3. For us, it's going to be that cited for what? That salvation is close. The time that we're seeing now is the time where the Lord, he said he's going to start visiting the earth which he made. And these are the times that we're seeing now. All right? In present time.
Can I get one for you? Because it said that he that stealeth. Exodus 21:16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
And you can allude that to Babylon the Great, because one of the commodities that he has is the souls of men.
Right. Yeah.
And then how did he obtain the souls of men? Well, he got us, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, via what? Via hardcore slavery or chattel slavery, right? Putting us into, double straights, Montezaria. Okay, and because of that, he's going to be judged.
Right.
And we're still found in his hand to this day, man. It just don't think just because you can walk freely up and down the street You can go, you can go to the grocery store, get some food, or you working side by side with this devil. That's the spirit. You know what I'm saying? You working side by side by this devil that everything is just cool. You know what I'm saying? That was the spirit because she had a Baphomet shirt on. You know what I'm saying? But you work, that's it. Right? I said devil, the Baphomet shirt girl wrong, bro. But it's you working side by side with this devil that y'all just cool. You know what I'm saying? That's not the case, man. You still found in this devil's hand. So what's the Lord gonna do? He gonna send forth some chariots, man. Right. You see? The scriptures, I be read at Jeremiah 10, man. We can't be dismayed at the signs of heaven. And also, too, I just want to put this out there as well, man. Esau's throwing a lot of distractions and enchantments out there, too, man.
Yeah, and the reason why, it's beautiful you said that, because, this is like what we get into is kind of deep waters because, Esau, use a lot of, he's throwing out a lot of these fake news to distract the people of the fact that he's actually, he's testing new weaponry.
Right. Yeah. Nope, because, and I'm going to get right back.
No, you good, bro.
Because a lot of times, too, just backing up the elder's point, you got to think, there's videos out there of brothers all across the four corners of the earth when we see chariots. What are we screaming, man? Call hello, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. And people around us don't know what the hell, what's going on, what we're saying. They don't even know what we're even cheering for. You know what I'm saying? So, I perceive as well, as a man, speaking as a man, that a lot of these drone sightings that's being out there, is Esau putting them out there to make it more common.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? To make it more common, but he knows, as the scripture says, he has a short time. He knows what's coming. Because a lot of those sightings too are actual chariots.
Yep, that's the case.
That's you know what I'm saying? But Esau's trying to put it out there as if, oh yeah, it's drone sighting here in New York and New Jersey and Philadelphia, and they're spotting drones over there.
Right.
Esau's scared, bro.
Yeah,
He's scared, man.
Yep. I got it real quick. Second Esdras 6. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Going to what the brother brought out myself, I still had an article too. But ultimately, like the brother is bringing out, ultimately this is a sign that guess what? Salvation is nigh, man. He can lie, he can use the media to spin these things, but guess what? The spirit of Yahweh Shah been placed on us to know, the truth. And the truth is that these UFOs are the chariots of the Lord.
Right.
Yep. There's the book of Acts, chapter 1, verse 10. It says, and while they looked steadfastly, I'm sorry, verse 9. And when he had spoken these things, talking about Yahweh Shai, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, behold, 2 men stood by them in white apparel, which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Yahweh Shai, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye seen him go into heaven.
Right. So he's coming back. He's coming back on these same vehicles, man. You see, like the brothers is saying, Esau's gonna throw confusion out there. He's ultimately trying to prepare the minds of the people to fight against Yahweh Shai when he comes, man. On his return, man. See? We know according to the scriptures, man, like it said, he's gonna return on the same vehicle. And when we go into the book of Daniel, we know according to the scriptures, man, that that last leg of that fourth beast, that's when the Yahweh Shai is gonna return and take down the rest of those kingdoms, man. Right. Take down the remainder of that fourth beast, man. Yep. Right. See? Right. So it's obvious what times we in, man. You see? And like I say, you got the extra branch of the U.S. military, the Space Force. Yeah. You see more and more articles about them coming out talking about boot camp. The Space Force need to have a particular boot camp to train his people. You see, so they preparing, hey man, like the brother says, that's all according to prophecy, man. They're getting ready to fight against Yahweh Shai, man. You see, what are they? Revelation 19, Revelation 17, those 12, we can go into all that.
Get this first
one.
Mystery Jones. This is according to News Nation, going to what the bro is bringing out. Mystery Jones, where they have been spotted. The crux of the federal probe into mysterious drone sightings in recent weeks have centered around the skies over New Jersey and New York. But the flying objects controlled by unknown operators have become a global phenomenon. In the United States, the FBI insists.
Hey, global phenomenon,
Yeah.
man. You see, so it's happening everywhere, man. You see, like the brothers were going into. Yeah, he's going to use this time to cause confusion and also test some of these weapons that he has out. But all these sightings are not Esau, man. Like the brother said, Esau is scared, man. You see, and it's happening globally, man. But main here, the hot spot is over here in the America, man. You see, because this is where the mass majority of the Israelites are, man. You see, this is that house of the thief. You see, Babylon the Great, man. You see, the scriptures talk about in Isaiah 61, Yahweh, who is it that coming from Edom? You see, with dyed garments, Isaiah 60, yeah, it's like 63. You know what I'm saying? That's going into that, man. The Lord is coming and destroying this place, man. You know, the Lord coming back to get busy, man. You know,
If I can make a quick point on what you just said too, also at the same time where these drones is being spotted, you got the Pope Francis looking to open up 5 portals on Christmas Eve.
wow,
You see what I'm
You
saying?
said 5 what?
5 portals.
wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Portals, like at the Vatican.
Wow.
5 of them, right on Christmas Eve, which we know is a high satanic holy day.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So with all these portals being opened up and then these drones, Esau is fucking scared, man.
Yeah.
And Esau's trying to just throw shit out there to keep people's minds in fear mode because, you know, fear is a weapon too. You see what I'm saying? Fear is a weapon. You know, so if you can have these people's minds encapsulated on these drones and things of that nature, man, Esau is doing some left-hand shit because he knows what's coming, man. He knows Yahweh Shah and the angels getting ready to bring his ass down, man.
Right.
You know?
In the United States, the FBI insists that the drones do not belong to the U.S. military and are also not the property of foreign governments. But as lawmakers and residents push for more government transparency and answers about what these objects are, the number of places sightings have taken place continue to grow.
Continue to grow, man. You see, it's only going to continue to increase, man. You see, the closer that we get into the destruction of this place, man. Yep. See, but it's all according to prophecy. You know, everything like what the brothers are going into. This is going into the chariots, man. You know, Esau been, like the scriptures say, he's blasphemed the heavens. All right, he blasphemed the tabernacle, the Most High's name and them that dwell therein, man. You see, he cast out confusion that saying that these things, these aliens, all right, a big head green man, you know, with big ass eyes, you know, 4 foot. You see, there's whole doctrines of madness out here, man. When it surrounds the chariots, man. You see, ultimately at the end of the day, that's to convince, all right, the people to fight against the Heavenly Father, what's like Yahweh Shah when he returns, man. You see?
That's right. Mid-Atlantic region. In New Jersey, 2 of the sightings creating the biggest buzz involves those located in sensitive areas including Pickaninny, Arsenal. Am I saying that right? Pickaninny Arsenal, a U.S. military research and manufacturing facility in Morris County, located in the northeastern part of the state.
Right. So there's been multiple accounts of these vehicles over military bases, man. You see, controlling, turning on the countdown to the nuclear weapons, man. So basically showing Esau what they can do, man. Yeah. See. But then like the elder was like the brothers going into too. This could be Esau as well, taking the time while these chariot sites are actually happening to use to test some of his military weapons, man.
Yeah.
That he's getting ready to bring out and use, man. World War III is on the brink, man.
Right.
You see?
It's gonna be new military equipment that's gonna be used
Right.
in World War III. You have to understand that, you know, this is gonna be a push, you know, to determine who's gonna be the new world power.
Right.
And just like in World War I, just like in World War II, new technology was used, you know, in order to fight that war. And the casualties were, you know, astronomical. So you can imagine in World War III that the weaponry that's going to be used, man, is going to be out. It's going to be crazy.
Right.
You're going to see some, you know, they're already using unmanned vehicles,
Yep.
right? I forget the acronym for it. To fight in these in the wars that we see going on now, like the Ukraine stuff like that. So now you got these drones fighting one another. The skirmishes are quicker, and then they disperse. You know, the ground. You know, the soldiers disperse, right? And then there's more fighting. It's changing the whole dynamics of warfare, man.
Yep.
You know, and so they are already getting ready for that big push, and they're testing out these weapons.
Because the main people that's gonna be the enemies is everyday people walking up and down these streets, man. They're gonna be looked at as domestic terrorists, man. They showed you that in the movie The First Purge, man. How they had them drones and they was fucking people up, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know?
Right.
So they showed me, man. Look,
Because in order for you to win a war or take over a country or even a city, you have to put boots on the ground. But what's unprecedented now is you can use weaponry as a way to operate space. So more drones and things of that nature will be utilized. That's which is going to make warfare even harder. They're already making certain steps towards training soldiers to fight against drones.
Right.
yep.
So it's going down, man.
Like I say, y'all may have seen this Jake. He got like dreads. He used to be like a U.S. Ranger.
Sniper?
Yeah, sniper.
Yeah,
Sniper.
he be going in.
Yeah, and he was asking them like, will America have a chance that if they go to war with like China? He was like, on the ground, boots on the ground, absolutely not. He said it's impossible. He was like, that's why America got to rely on certain things, like I said, these different weaponry they have. Different types of drones, different types of
Air Force.
Air Force, 'cause that's the America's PowerPoint in their military arsenal. All right, with these different destroyers, all right, with their Air Force, but like on the ground, boots on the ground, they're gonna get decimated by like China. They said because they got too many boots on the ground. All right, too many soldiers, and they said they basically definitely know how to do like guerrilla warfare.
Shit, just look at the average person who's in the military, man. Especially now in these times, man. Yeah, they just letting anybody in, bro. See? Then a lot of people not even doing it now. Now this last generation, they're not joining, bro. That's why there's gonna be a mandatory draft when shit really picks up, man. You see? They're gonna force these people to have to go and pick up arms, man. You see? That shit coming, bro. That's why America, man, Esau gonna use that sword, bro.
Yeah.
He gonna use that sword, man. That's it on there.
See, brother.
Okay. Yeah, shit. Love y'all. Very simple. Oh, yeah. Business, right? Yeah.
Do you know?
I got this is Isaiah 63 and 1. He said, who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This is that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
Yeah, traveling in the greatness of his strength. That's the chariots.
That's right.
This place is gonna be visited by Yahushua. He's gonna come back, figuratively speaking, in the clouds. The clouds and the chariots. In the midst of World War III, now we talking about how devastating World War III is. Imagine now when Yahushua returns in his fleet.
Right.
Man, how crazy it's gonna be, man.
Shit, you got an example when the Lord was over Mount Sinai, man. You see? When Moses went up and when the children of Israel came close to the mountain, they said it shook, it was snowing and raining and hailing all at the same time, bro. It shook, man. You reading the scriptures, talk about how it shook the earth, man. Just that one chariot, bro. So imagine when Yahushua comes back with the whole fleet, with the whole arm, it's gonna be an overkill, bro. And
All the victory.
Yeah, man. These particular videos that Esau does got, you have these particular scientists saying how thousands of years advanced this technology has to be. You see? And ain't shit that Esau got that can keep up with the chariots, man. Right. You see? Everything that Esau has, he gotta mimic it off the creation of the Heavenly Father, man. That's why these jets are fashioned after particular birds like falcons, You see that way you can reach a particular speed and shit, the aerodynamics on it and everything like that, you know? So ultimately, man, hey man, the Lord was how was I come back, bro? It's gonna be a wrap, bro. That's why when you read this thing, they're just talking about he needs to lift it up a sword, you see, or no, a weapon of war, man.
Right.
But a blast went out. See?
Yep. It's like crazy. When you made that point, it makes me think about a dragonfly, like how a dragonfly can move and how they can stop on a dime and you know.
Yeah.
It's like chariots
Right.
do, man. Chariots go Mach 6. Talking about Mach speeds and then just stop on a dime. You know what I'm saying? Go in the water and shoot back up out the water, get big and small, and and these devils can't and they can't explain it. They're like, man, yo, this is something that we can't fuck with this.
They can become invisible.
Yeah.
You know, like chameleon. They'll be flying next thing you know, you got just trying to, and they had fighter party that have out that said they seen this, trying to follow them, and next thing you know, it just completely disappeared. You know? And they said how fast they're going in the jet. He said they come to stop by them and then just go past them like they're not moving.
Mocking them.
Yeah.
Right.
And, you know, jets can
Jets
break the
go-
sound.
They're pretty fast. Yeah. Fast as hell. Isaiah 31, verse 5. You got it. As birds flying, so will the Lord Yahweh of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it.
Right. Hey, you got man, that's the phone. Where you at?
I'll read it again. Isaiah 31, verse 5. I'll read it again. It says, as birds flying, so will Yahweh of hosts defend Jerusalem.
Right.
Defending.
Showing you how the Lord. When you read, what is that? We're talking about the Lord shall be wroth like in Mount Perazim.
Oh,
Isaiah 29. Yeah, okay, yeah, Isaiah 28. You see, those two examples where it's talking about it is going into the chariots. How the chariots were used for what? The defense of the nation of Israel, man. You see, those are two examples of going into David. All right, and then it was going into Joshua, man. You see, and how the chariots were used to defend the children of Israel, man. How the Lord went out before David and destroyed the Philistines, man. You see. How the Lord basically, you know what I'm saying, delivered those heathens into Joshua's hand, man, destroy them, bro. You see? So it's gonna be nothing new anytime that we coming into these same vehicles are gonna be used to what? To protect the elect, man. You see? No matter where they at on the planet Earth, man. You see? And when you go into that word, you said 31:5?
Yep, Isaiah 31:5. Yep.
All right, when you go into this word, real quick, man. You go into this word flying. Go down, it says the Strong's H5774 awak, it says to fly, to hover. And when you go down to the Greek lexicon, it says to fly away, to fly unto. It says figuratively of an army. It says of ships. You see?
Ships.
Hey, and then go right at Revelations 11, bro. When they talking about they send it up. You know what I'm talking about? These are shit, man. We get mocked for saying, we get mocked, all right, by particular camps, by vocab, by people for talking about the chariots, man, and the salvation that's going to come, man, to the elect. And how the elect are going to be taken up in these same vehicles, man. Like we read in Acts, how Yahweh was taken up, all right? You have multiple accounts. Elijah, all right, Enoch, you see? Man being taken up in the ship. Now this is going to be a great deliverance, man. You see? You're going to have the whole group of elect being beamed up into these vehicles, man. See, and like the scripture say, their enemies gonna be they're gonna be held, man. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 goes into it, the strangeness of their salvation. You see, because it's gonna be strange. People think we crazy about talking about this, man. These are actual accounts, man. All right, what we reading about. You got that amount?
This is Revelation 11.
I get that word of sin too, bro.
Done. This is Revelation 11 and verse 12. And it reads, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying,
right, but we know we close too. Because right when we're reading that, it talks about how our dead body will be lying in the spiritual city, which is that great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. We know that's talking about over here, the valley of the dry bones, America, man, Babylon the Great. You see? But it talks about after 3 days and a half, man, the Lord will send his spirit, all right, back in them, and we will raise back up on our feet. You see? So that and we seeing that happen right now, man. You see? Israel is coming back into the remembrance of themselves, man, you see? And what comes next? Well, the destruction of this place, man. What the brother's about to read. Go ahead, bro.
God, Revelation 11, verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them
That's how we know what time we in. You measure the time by the prophecies, man. Like it says in 2 Ezra chapter 9, man. All right, measure the time, bro. Go ahead, huh?
And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither.
Right.
And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud.
Right. They ascended up into heaven in a cloud, man. We read in Acts chapter 1 that our Lord Yahweh was taken up in the cloud. He's going to come back in that light fashion. When you read in the gospel, it talks about Yahweh's return too and how he's going to send his angels out to gather the elect from the four corners of the earth, man. That's going to happen via these chariots, via these vehicles, man. You see? Go ahead, Marcus.
And they heard a great voice from heaven saying, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud.
Right. Everybody's not going to hear that. Everybody's not going to hear that, man. You see? When you read the scriptures, talk about, some heard the Lord speak, some heard thunder.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Particular thing like this, where the elect is going to hear that voice, man. They're going to hear it clearly. Come up hither, man. You see? But go on and get that word of sin, bro, and then go to the lexicon.
This is Strong's G 305. Anabaino. I said twice like this. It said to ascend, to go up, to rise mounts, be born up.
Yeah, to be born up. Go to the lexicon, bro.
Bring up. We go to the lexicon. It says imperfect. It says to go up, move to a higher place.
Right? Move to a higher place. Keep going.
Ascend. It says a tree upon the roof of a house.
That's the point.
It says into a ship.
Wow.
Into a ship. You see? So the elect are going to be beamed up into a ship, man. You see? These are the same people that we're talking about that people think we crazy. One body think we crazy. And this is something that these Israelite groups will be going into, man. That's a big part of the gospel. That's a big part of that new song going into the deliverance, man.
Yep.
You know? Going into the deliverance, bro. Well, it seems like the great millstone in the offshoot camps, all right, they teach the same doctrine are the only ones who go into it, man.
Right.
The only ones who go into the prophecies, the MOTB. These are things that our people need to know. These are the things that our people need to look for and understand what they're seeing, man. That way they can look up and know, all right, this is the salvation, man. You know?
Let you know it's spiritual, because on the GMS got the truth, the Lord's going to deal with them. The reason why two-thirds ain't going to get it, because the Lord don't want them. Well, no. Right. Unto you, it is given.
Right.
Yep.
So this says to ascend into a ship, man. That's that's clear as it gets, bro. They ain't talking about into no damn boat, you know. So he said a ship.
I don't want to send it to a boat anyway.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
I got one. And the reason being, because the Lord said he's sending those ships, the chariots, into the house of the thief. Who is the thief? You see? The Edomites, man, who brought Jacob here on cargo slave ships. This is Zechariah 5 and 4 in the NLT. And this is what the Lord of Heaven's army says. I am sending this curse into the house of every thief and into every house of everyone who swears falsely using my name, and my curse will remain in that house and completely destroy it, even its timber and stones. When you build a house, you have a strong foundation. The timbers is like a timber is real firm. So this house, this kingdom is built to be firm, but the Lord will send those chariots back with Yahweh Shai and the angels to destroy it, man. Right. To beam up the elect of his people up out of this in those ships, man.
Right.
Beautiful. Okay. This is Psalm 18, and I'm gonna read verse 8 down to verse 10. It says, "There went up a smoke out of his nostrils, and fire out of his mouth devoured. Coals were kindled by it. He bowed the heavens also, and came down, and darkness was under his feet. And he rode upon a cherub and did fly." That boat delivers food too, I think. I think it's a food delivery thing.
Yeah, it's a food delivery.
Yep, it was out here on last Tuesday.
It's another jig.
Yep. Uber Eats. It's a food delivery thing. Bro,
Bro.
ain't gonna be no more.
Now, imagine that happening like
Yeah, real talk. Yep.
That's the thing with the right artillery. We'll be able to police a whole block by itself.
Track your ass down and blow your ass away.
Right.
You know when to go across the street next to
It knows when to cross, it knows when to stop.
Right, everything.
I got some pictures.
It's like it.
Psalm 18:10, it says, and he rode upon a cherub and did fly. Yea, he did fly upon the wings of, the wings of the winds. He made darkness his secret place. His pavilion round about him were dark waters and thick clouds of the skies. You know, and that's going into whenever you read Psalm 18. This is the deliverance this is a deliverance song that King David wrote, man.
Right.
So he's saying that the Lord came down and pretty much in a chariot, man, and pretty much scattered all his enemies, man. You know, it said he did fly upon a chariot. What does that mean, flying upon a chariot? Well, he got on the back of an angel, was riding upon the back.
Right.
No, man, it's talking about a UFO, the so-called UFO, man. You know? That was it, man.
Yes, man. You see? All this is just further proof and backing up what we're saying, what our apostles have been saying, what the scriptures say at the end of the day, man. You see? And it's going to happen whether you people believe it or not, man. All right? Just like we read in Revelation 11, it says, and the enemies beheld it. Wisdom of Solomon is a continuation of that deliverance, man, and those, their enemies beholding what they're going to be thinking, man. You see? Counted their lives as madness, man. You people don't realize, you're going to realize then that what we doing is how important it is, man. You see?
A lot of merit.
Bro, this is the most precious thing you can have, man, in this world, bro.
Yeah.
Far above money and rubies and all this shit that these celebrities have, man. There ain't no amount of money can be compared to this wisdom and knowledge, man.
Yep.
That money can't save your life like this, but man, the money is not gonna save you from what the Lord is getting ready to bring, man. You see?
Hey, the wisdom is so precious. Telling a piece of wood saved Noah and his family.
Right.
That comes from wisdom.
Yeah.
Meaning that ark is made out of wood. A
Right.
piece of wood is something in the world people look at it as though it's insignificant. But it saved Noah and his family based
Right.
on the wisdom of the Most High and His Son.
And it's gonna take you to something like the scripture saying, wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom gonna take you to particular paths to see if she can trust you. You see, she gonna try you. See, just like with Joseph. Joseph was tried. But wisdom, like when you read in Wisdom of Solomon, it talks about how wisdom basically didn't leave him, but it stayed with him, man, the whole time when he was in prison. Then it raised him up into the second most powerful person on the planet at that time, man.
Yep.
You see, under Pharaoh. And when this wisdom that we have right now through the Spirit of power, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, is gonna raise us up back unto the sons of God, man. You see, being joint heirs with the only spirit that was created by the Heavenly Father, man. You see, this is heavier than what you people think, and the Lord disguised it like that on purpose, because this is not for everybody, man. You see, people walk by and think we just think it's just something light, or think it's something weak, man. No, it takes strength to do what we're doing, man. To be out here to face you people, to face the world, to go against the world, man. You see, that's basically what we're doing. You see.
Yep.
That's why you see Brandon T. Jackson, bitch ass, back in Hollywood, talking shit.
He gave up.
Yeah, nigga gave up, man, because hey, man, this race is not for the swift, man. It's for those, man, you gotta have some strength, bro.
Yeah. And if you have an ulterior motive, you're not gonna make it.
Right.
He wasn't sincere. He thought that it was a platform for him to push a new wave black power movement, and he could be the forerunner.
Right. Yep.
You know, so now he dropped the act and went back into shit going to calling cast.
Right.
You know, trying out for roles.
I got one word which I mentioned about that wisdom. But now, what you went into, but now here you go. Wisdom of Solomon 10:4. For whose cause the earth being drowned with the flood, wisdom again preserved it and directed the course of the righteous in a piece of wood of small value.
See, bro, just hey, that's why when you read in Hebrews, it say how, hey man, Noah believed what the message that the Lord gave him, bro. So you move with fear. He took that wisdom that the Lord gave him at that time, man. You see, and this happening the same way. That's why Yahweh said, as in the days of Noah, as in the days of Lot, man. The same thing was happening. The message was being proclaimed, but the people ignored it, man. You see, you people are ignoring the message, man, just like you did during the time of Noah, man. You see, but it's all right. We're going to keep building through the Spirit, man. You know, Lord willing, you know. Okay.
Revelation 12 and I started 5. No, I started 6. Get straight to it. Revelation 12 and 6. And the woman fled. Actually, yes, yeah, 6. And the woman fled into the wilderness where she had a place prepared of the Most High, that they should feed her there 1,260 days. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels.
Right. One more time. Read that. Go ahead.
Right. And there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels.
Right. Our people think that this is talking about the actual heavens where Yahweh himself dwells, man. No, this is talking about right here on the planet Earth in the skies, man. You see? Because Michael is going to come back, man, okay, with Yahweh Shai. All right, and Esau is that dragon, man. You see? The dragon and his angels, man. The heathen nations. You see? That's why Ronald Reagan said what he said. There's an outside threat that happens to come. We as humanity need to put our differences aside and come together and fight against it, man. That's that dragon and his angels trying to fight against Yahweh Shai, man. You see?
And that project, if I may add, when Ronald Reagan said that was around the same time when that whole Project Blue Beam stuff started coming out, man. 1983 to 1987.
Right.
So Esau knows, man. You know what I'm saying? They know what they going up against, man.
Right.
You know, they know what they going up against, and as the Lord placed it upon Pharaoh's mind to be hardened to chase Israel into the seas and get drowned out.
Right.
The Lord gonna place it upon their mind to fight, man. Even when the chariots come and they see the glory and the power of Yahweh Shai, man, they still gonna be like, you know, they still gonna have that pride in them. You know, yeah, we got a chance. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord gonna completely smoke their ass, man.
This is 2nd Ezra 13, verse 8. Start at verse 6. It says, "But I beheld, and lo, he had a grave himself a great mountain, and flew up upon it." You know, like say he ascended upon it. And that great mountain is going to what? What we've been talking about, the chariots. All right, that's how the size of it, how big it was. Like the size of a mountain. That's how it's being described. Verse 7, "When I would have seen the region or place where out of the hill was graven, I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight."
Here it is, you look up in the sky, as far as your eyes can see, but there's no end to it. You just see chariots like, man, that's how huge and massive it was. So the Lord was for them to come fight. They realized, like, damn, we messed up now.
Verse 9, "And lo, and he saw the violence of the multitude that came. He neither lifted up his hand, nor his sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath. And out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests." And you know, they try to describe it in their movies, like make you think of the second Independence Day. You know, that big old, they call it the mothership, but we know through the Lord it's going to be the fathership. But what did they always do at the end of Esau movie? He learned how to defeat it. But like I said, yeah. And now they learn, but when we see the actual event that's going to happen here upon the earth, as we just reading about here through prophecy, the Lord is going to destroy without lifting up anything. All right? It's going to be a straight massacre. The Lord said he's going to destroy them with no problem. You got the Lord, like I said, the chariots of the Lord, bro, these are way more advanced than Esau. What the technology Esau got, the Lord gave him to put in his mind to create these different, this different technology and these different weapons. So you don't think the Lord is much more advanced than that, and he gave this to him?
Right.
Now the thing for him, say to him that formed it, why is thou made me thus? So maybe think about that. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. He was given that technology, man. So you think the Lord gonna have something that's just going like, oh well, you know what, man? I'm matched against Esau. No, bro, no.
Right.
Esau gonna bring everything. He gonna bring everything that he has out the bag, man. You know what I'm saying? But here it is. The Lord is the one that gave him the bag to put it in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's it, man. You know?
It's just like Esau. He got these guys come around, they have it in the hood. They go, I got an AK, you know, I got these type of guns. You think Esau gonna allow you to hide those and he can't combat with it? Bro, he'll bring a gun. He showed you that on the first purge. You don't even have to come out there and fight against you in the street. He'll use his drone to go take you out.
He put the guns in the hood. He the one that put them
He
there.
the one put him there, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit, he put them there. You know?
You think he's gonna give you something in advance or something he has? No. He gave you what he gave you his leftovers. He gave you, you use these to shoot each other. When you come after me, it's gonna be a totally different story.
Well, I forgot what that bomb is called. I remember I looked it up a couple years ago, man. Esau has a bomb he could drop in the city, and all flesh would be completely destroyed, and all the buildings would still be intact. Like, all the buildings would still be intact. All the flesh would just be gone. I'm gonna look it up. Put it in the chat.
Right.
But Esau got all kinds of weaponry out there. That was, man.
He actually has a gay bomb.
Yeah, he do. He do.
Yeah.
The gay bomb is real. He do.
That's fucked up.
This
Gay
dude has the technology to stop your heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like, I think it's a wave that he like put in the air, and it'll stop your heart. Stop your heart from beating. Just, you know, you don't got to come out here, man, to deal with you, bro. You know?
You ain't got to step a foot out of their military. Niggas just power up a drone and send that shit straight to your hood, man. Blow everybody to pieces, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's a little bit more on the Revelation. Okay, slide out.
Yeah, he do.
Now this is Revelation 12 and 8. I started 7. You know, Revelation 12 and 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven.
Right. The dragon is like he was born into his Esau, man. This is Isaiah 27:1. It says, "In that day the Lord with his sword and great and strong sword shall punish Leviathan, the piercing serpent, even Leviathan, that crooked serpent, and he shall slay the dragon that is in the sea." All right, see, this is not going into the actual beast Leviathan, man. You see, because when you go into it, you get this word for Leviathan, man. Real quick. I don't even know how to say that. Leviathan, all right? But when you go down into the Strong's definition, it says figuratively, it says also as a symbol of Babylon. Woo! See? Yeah, you see? So that's going into the Lord is going, like the elder just read, man. Neither was there any place found no more in heaven. You see, that heaven is not going into the actual heavens where the Lord is dwelling, man. Heaven and hell, all right, are conditions here that play out here on the planet Earth, man. You see, when you go into that word heaven, all right, you can get the etymology of it. It goes into a state of bliss. You see, Esau is not going to be in that state of bliss anymore. He's going to be cast down, like the scriptures say. Sit down in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. You see, there's no throne for thee, man. You see, this is what the Lord is getting ready to do, man. You see, and it was prophesied thousands of years before it took place, man. We're getting ready to see it happen live right here in 3D, in 4D, however you say it, man. You know.
If I can add too, going into that state of heaven, an exalted state. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Raised up, like, you know, high on the hog, like they say, you know, in the earth, in the world. You know what I'm saying? And a good example of that is Capernaum, man. You know what I'm saying? The city of Capernaum. It speaks of that head being brought down. You know what I'm saying? From heaven. That's a city, bro. Does a city go to heaven with the Most High? No, man. It's talking about like Vegas today, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a very exalted place. Everybody wants to be there. You know what I'm saying? Go there. You know. So that's what it is. It's talking about an exalted state. Hell is the opposite. Being brought very low. Right.
Obadiah 1:4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, said Yahweh.
There it is. Though thou exalt thyself, raise yourself up like the eagle, man, the apex predator on the planet Earth, man. He said he gonna bring you. What time else? What was the last part of?
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, And though thou set thy nest among the stars, hence will I bring thee down, said Yahweh.
Yeah, thence will I bring thee down, says the Lord, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. He's about to bring these devils down because they've exalted themselves. They live in high, they think, they're high-minded. They living good, trying to be like the Most High. So the Lord is going to show them who the Most High is. He's about to bring these devils down, man.
Hey, man, you got to think during the time of like the 1930s, 40s, shoot. After slavery, after during slavery, you got accounts, and this is what brothers from Alabama told me. You got accounts, bro. If a white man's past you and it's raining, there's some mud and it's a puddle, you have to take off your jacket. Put that the jacket over that puddle so that man can walk through. You couldn't look at a white woman in her eyes. Right. Anybody who broke that code, they were targeted like innocent. That was like the code. Like, you supposed to talk to a white woman. So they've been living on how for a minute going off on that.
Man, and if I can add too, in some instances that they literally had to put their bodies down.
And they had to put their bodies down.
To that, yeah. So they could. It's up to the point. So
laid that body down.
Go across. Go over. Yeah. Yup.
And they do that, bro.
Yup.
Footrests being used.
Yep.
Come here, boy. Let me sit on it.
Man,
You better not break. Sit on it. Take a picture.
How they kids.
No, it'll be a postcard. Like they'll say, they'll take a picture of them sitting down on somebody and send as a postcard to their family. They had to
Now the tide turn where you can't keep white girls off check now. Lord raised back up the Israelites, man.
Bro, they would have their kids play with your kids when they'll put their leash around their neck and they'll be jogging and playing with them. They treat them like an animal.
Right.
This dude got a lot to pay for.
That carnival. Remember the carnival they had Jake? They had them holes and shit.
Yeah, man. Jake in the head.
I want to say that's what the term the Dodgers came, like the Brooklyn Dodgers. The only thing was.
Yeah, Jake Dodger. Like I listened to one account that had this one dude, athletic kid out there, he was dodging. One dude, he was playing baseball. He got mad because Jake Dodger, he threw his daughter's knife. Boom, that boy was impaired the rest of his life. Hey, man. Fucked up for the rest of his life.
Hey.
You gotta think, bro, like Judah had tribes in Issachar, like in northern tribes too. Man, Judah deal, he has endured a neo-caste system, or a new wave, a new era of a caste system. And the caste system basically is a hierarchy of people. And what Jake, due to their skin color, was deemed as the lowest of the lowest, or in India, if you be known as the undesirables.
Right.
And there was no way you could raise above that, especially in that era, bro. Really till, if you want to get technical, until the 1970s, when segregation was, so-called let go. So this guy has been living, Esau has been living free labor for over 400 years.
Man.
Oh.
You know how lucrative, you gotta think, this free labor was going on during a very important part in human history. It was going on in the time of the Industrial Revolution. So while we're locked up, there is innovations are being made. If we get freed around the time when it started to end, and then what happened? During the Reconstruction era, Jake's cities, when they were coming up, they were destroyed, bro. Not just Tulsa, there's numerous cities. There's various cities, Chicago, that was, there's a lot of cities that Jake was flourishing in that Esau really committed terrorist attacks on. Yeah.
So like Rosewood.
He sort of took Jake's cities or towns and flooded them shits with water, man.
Yep.
Now they became lakes.
Yeah, Katrina.
Yeah.
Katrina's a prime
That's
example.
right. That's right.
That was
That was weaponized, man. They knew, the city knew, hey, this leverage is not suffice.
Let's give it, like you said, the undesirables was in that area.
Undesirables in that area. Now that place is that area is a tourist attraction. Wow.
You got a lot to pray
Wow.
for, devil. I got one for
He
you,
did
Mike.
that.
Exodus 21:16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if it be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
That's right. Hey, Esau Edom. We've been found in the hands of Esau Edom. Right? This man stole us from West Africa. Right? Really, if you want to get technical, stole the northern tribe first. They were stole from Central, the islands first. Hezbollah, not Hezbollah, but Hispaniola, right? The Tainos brought them over there to Spain. They died out because of disease, right? Totally decimated the Tainos, right? Put them into subjugation. Then landed on the South and Central America, put the indigenous people into sore captivity, decimated the people, tried to breed them out, raping the women, ravishing the women.
Under the guise of Christianity.
Under the guise of Christianity, assimilating them to their culture. That's why the Latin America is embedded in really Spanish culture. They think they so above these niggas because they would speak Spanish. Like, nigga, you were conquered too. You just your people were just assimilated better into that culture. And then fast forward, steal the people's natural resources, these various people that you already beat the hell down, natural resources, by setting up coups and things of that nature, so you can make sure that your company, has full control of the agriculture, right? Then totally ravage a place because all these damn coups you were set up, and then demonize them when they come over here and try to get make a decent living for themselves, in which you let them come over here.
Right.
So you lied on them now. You lied on them, but let them come over here.
Bro, I got one for you.
Huh.
Psalm 73, verse 5 and 6. They are not in trouble as other men.
Right, so this man has done all these things, and he's not in trouble like other men. Esau Edom is light years ahead of Jacob. I'm talking about overall. Now, we see the last couple of years, Esau Edom has been doing some fuck-ups. They can't get it together, right? That have no ambition, right? So as of lately, the last few years, the playing field has been even, but overall, hey man, it's grossly uneven. Go ahead, Oscar.
It says, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain.
That's right, they're not plagued like other men. For the longest time, Esau Edom had the luxury of being the white man. And he go to every nation and get praised.
God damn.
Living life. Think about being a so-called white man in the 1970s, 80s, 60s, 50s, especially in the 50s. When America won both of those wars, in a silent war, Korean war that nobody talks about, the forgotten war, this man's dollar was ridiculously strong, man. That's when they started making suburbs and things of that nature. They were giving Edomite soldiers, right, better loans and red line in certain areas, right? So their cities or their towns, man, were beautiful.
White picket fence.
Right, picket fence.
Green ass grass.
Right. Nice neighborhood, leave it to Beaver ass.
And the milkman delivering milk.
Yeah, milkman. Hey, dude. Hey, Scott.
Nice breakfast. Let's go.
Hey, if I don't see you, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. You're happy as hell, man. Living the Truman show.
Nigga opening the front door.
Yeah.
Walk up, everybody home. Opening, I got your milk.
Damn. Right.
That's right.
Not in trouble. Conversely, Jake living in the slums, man.
Yep. right? It says, verse 6 again, Psalm 73 and 6. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment.
Right. Violence cover them as a garment. Pride away. You guys are just lying on a group of people and then bomb them. You see that going on. The least of the flock, the small headers over there. Just lying on the Palestinian people. Right? The Israelites. And just burn them and start starving them to smithereens. And I actually have a field trip where I go over there and watch the Palestinians starve. Y'all see that? Yeah, man. So they're having field trips going over there and watching these people starve, get bombed, and get bombed things that they cheer. Man. Yeah, man. It's just the money. Now like we always say, we don't have we're not advocating for any other. Right is right and wrong is wrong. That's right. We get this all get out. You know?
It says, verse 7, their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart can wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression.
Right, they speak wickedly concerning oppression. Tell us, get over it, guys. Oh my God. You guys still complaining about racism. You got jobs now. You got jobs now. If you was an African, you wouldn't be doing anything.
Right.
Yep.
You should be happy to be over here. You be swinging on trees.
You lucky you guys are even civilized.
Right.
Of course.
You wasn't doing nothing with the land anyway.
Right. Yep.
They want to forget about our record. You know, I think it was Godfrey, the comedian, said, all this you talking about, we got to get over it. Forget about that.
Right.
All right, you're doing good now. But if somebody go to the doctor and say, I'm feeling bad, what are they going to look for? Your medical record. They got to pull up your history. You constantly have to have your history. It's a saying that you don't know where you're going unless you know where you're coming from. But you forget but the thing is, Esau wants you to forget where you came from so he can mold you on what he wants you to be.
Right.
That's why our kids are so effed up out here. Because his ass is controlling the narrative. That's why this earth needs new management.
Yep. Hey, like the scripture, but that's prophecy. Like the scripture says, it says that their inward thought is that their house is to continue forever, and that they want to cut us off from being the people, man. You know, that's why they destroy our records, man. That's why the Dark Ages. You know,
Right.
They'll teach history and say the Dark Ages was a time where here it is, everything else is recorded, but here it is, Esau just had a period of 1,000 years.
Hey, Todd, let's just say it was dark.
It was dark. It was a dark time. It was dark. They said it was a dark time in history.
It was really dark.
You know, you fucking asshole, you break.
Oh, but then they'll put little moves like pop culture like this. Y'all remember this called True Romance?
I remember that.
The Sicilian scene. He said, yeah, I like to read, a lot of history. It's like basically a bunch of niggers came to Italy and raped your great-great-great-great-grandmother.
Yep.
Right? So really, you're a part nigger.
Yep.
Talking to Italian.
That's why they got the brown eyes, hair darkened now.
Yeah.
Right. But that's not expounding on. And that's like what the brother's going into. That's the Dark Ages. That was near the time of the Dark Ages.
Jake was ruling. Esau was uncivilized, man. Esau's ass was pushed up into the caves and shit, man. You know, being servants underneath Jacob. But Esau don't want to have that. He doesn't want to have that.
It's shameful of it.
Yep.
Yeah, Job 30 goes into that. The dark nations primarily, it was like push the demons up into the mountains, man.
You say you import your lies. You create the lies, you know. That's why you got these certain libraries they have, like in the Vatican, you know, in these different places where you can't get to. They have all these records, but they won't let you carry. They were like, oh, we don't know what happened in the Dark Age, but I can tell you something that happened millions of years ago.
Right.
Millions of years ago.
They got a bone. Billions.
Billions.
This nigga found a bone 1 billion years old, but he can't let you know something that happened 1,000 years ago. Right. Whole ass nigga Esau, man. This whole ass
Liar, man.
Eve.
You have forged the
Right.
forged your liars, man.
Right.
Right.
Forge everything.
Fight up on like, oh my God, this is part of the pathologic error.
It's almost 30 billion years. 30, it's always an English at 30 billion years. Like, man. And here it is, you driving through a red light, and they got you a grainy ass image looking at the, you know what I'm saying? Looking at the rearview mirror and shit.
It's always the English
They
accent.
still trying to find two box killer.
Right.
This nigga Esau's an asshole, bro. He playing with Jake, man.
Kids just be laughing at this. They believe this shit.
Right. And fast forward, you see him still, he's still like ruling with the forked tongue. Now his lives that got so outlandish that he got people out there debating what a woman is.
Right. Right. Well, that's an argument now. And if you go against that narrative, well, that's
homophobic.
yeah, and you get locked up. You get a ticket and all that kind of shit. You get go to court.
You got to hit the gender.
Get counseled.
You got any precepts?
This Proverbs. Proverbs 4 and 16 is the DNT. Says, wicked people cannot sleep unless they have done something wrong. They lie awake unless they have hurt someone. Wickedness and violence are like food and drink to them.
Now you see that with the military-industrial complex. This man has to commit warfare in order for him to satisfy his pockets. You gotta think, right? You know, the brother, the elder out there, Shimon, did a beautiful sit down, and he went into how these presidency elections are more nuanced than they just pick somebody. Really, the people who think the president is these various lobbyists, right? That advocate for a certain company. Now, what does America produce the most?
Weapons.
Exactly. And that's who's forwarding, you know, that's why they pick Trump to forward these various wars, right? To manage these various wars. He's a better candidate than who? Than Camilla. Right? That's why he's in office. And the reason why is there's a endeavor means strong attempt, to full war and to gain money off of warfare. Okay? So this man can't stop unless he does some wicked shit. It's wicked to lie about certain situations and people to full war, man. That's wicked. And a lot of people are dying. Hey, name up the third chapter.
Right.
Can somebody grab that Bible? You know? This is because America, somebody could look this up too. Look this up for yourself, Akiao. You know, from the inception of America till now, America has been in war. I think like more than 8% of its inception.
I think it was 90.
I think it was 90. I lowballed it because I didn't want to be incorrect, but
Yeah.
like 90%. There was only like what 40 years of no war. America just ended a war, one of the longest historical wars in Afghanistan, which really was an occupation.
Right.
And that's not even including, that's a direct war, but that's not even including the various proxy wars that it's funding.
This is Google AI overview. It says the United States have been at war for 228 years out of the last 245 years.
You see that?
That's crazy.
Meaning that the country has only been at peace for about 1 in every 20 years.
1 in every 20 years. So about 20 years, there's been 1 in 20 years. It's been what?
2.5 times?
Yeah, 2.5 times. So the majority of this place has been funded by war, right? It's been active in war, and if it wasn't in war, it was too busy kicking our asses.
I know, right?
or an indirect war that they claim that they're not in, but they really are.
Proxy
The
wars.
proxy war, yeah. Like what's going on in Syria right now.
Right? What's going on in Syria? What's going on in Israel? What's going on in Ukraine? Right? Yemen. You know what I'm saying? The Red Sea.
The sea in Taiwan.
So the Taiwan, the South China Sea.
Yeah, South China. That's what it was. I was over there.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
South China Sea.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell, don't even mention. You can forget about Africa. How many places or armies, guerrilla armies they're funding over there?
That's the experimental war. That's the experiment zone over there. Right.
So this man right here got a lot of faith for, bro.
He got a lot of blood on his hands.
That's right. It's a bloody city.
Damn, got that.
You got it, brother. Go ahead.
This is Nahum chapter 3 and verse 1. And it reads, woe to the bloody city.
That word woe, the elders always like to bring this out. That means destruction. You know?
Come. Nahum 3 and 1. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not.
That's right. Lies and robbery, man. Right? This place is full is ran off the lies, man. From the government on down. Okay? The ulterior motives of these various laws that are passed to put people in front of subjugation. The food that you eat is weaponized against you. Okay? The lies that it tells as a rationalization to fund and go to war. You know, it's made this place money. You know?
That's the saying. There's a saying. War is a record.
Right level line.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, when America and Esau go to war, bro, you get that bread, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's been like that. It's been like that the whole time.
Right.
You know, he heapeth unto him all people. That's that nigga Esau, bro. That's him.
That's that nigga. We got more than that.
Okay, come. Back in Nahum chapter 3 and verse 2, it reads, the noise of a whip and the noise of the rattling of the wheels and of the prancing horses.
Right. We can now that's talking about, ancient artillery where we could use that as, symbolically what's going on now, or prophetically what's going on now. The production of what? Artillery. What America spends about, I want to say 30 billion a year annually. Somebody can look it up on the military department, right? It might be the truth. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, and they're constantly producing this these various artilleries, and they're selling it. Yeah, 916 billion, almost a trillion. $916 billion on the military department a year, bro. You know, so they're constantly producing weaponry, warfare.
And now Trump in office, the Fitch, Lockheed Martin, Bill Helicopter, all
They
that.
about to increase.
About to increase.
Because you gotta think. What did we know that Ukraine and these various people receive aid, right? Well, Ukraine and Israel receive aid, right? That aid, a lot of that aid was military artillery, right? So a lot of people say, man, how can we giving them all that money? We should be giving that money to the American people. Well, it's not money. We're not saying, well, we're gonna write you. Americans not saying, I'm gonna write you guys a check for $3 billion. Do your best. No, they're giving them $3 billion in F-150s. You know what I'm saying? F-16s. You know what I'm saying? Drones, training.
Then it's not a coincidence. You got Elon Musk in this cabinet. He gonna build defense trucks. You see what I'm saying? After cyber trucks, that shit they got out now. He gonna build some military shit for the. He gonna build some military trucks for the government, man.
Sophisticated,
Yeah.
unarmed,
Exactly.
unmanned vehicle.
Yep. Yeah.
Right? So you have a truck, a vehicle that looks like this. It's unarmed, but it's equipped with guns, things of that nature. Think about how much damage you can do with something like that. You got them fighting that, trying to disarm that.
Forget about it. They show you that in movies like Batman, like all his gadgets, you know what I'm saying, the particular drones and all that shit, man. Like you said, Tony Stark. Tony Stark is nothing more than Elon Musk.
Donald Trump, Elon Musk is pinky in the brain in office. You got it up. Nah, he got to preach it.
I got a picture for you real quick.
I think Brian, oh. No, you got to good. All right, come on.
Psalm 140, verse 2. I'll read verse 1. Deliver me, O Yahweh, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent men, which imagine mischiefs in their heart. Continually are they gathered together for war. It's talking about right. It's talking about Esau, man. Continually are they gathered together for war. We just read the article that out of 240 something years of being in conception, they've been in war 225 years.
One out of every 20 years.
One out of every 20 years is where they had what, peace.
Yeah.
Peace.
You know what I'm
1
saying?
year. Yep.
So that's like what, 10 years?
Yeah, and that lines up with Revelation the 6th chapter. It's the man that taketh away peace from the earth. That's Esau off the red. That's the red horse.
They gotta be Esau, bro.
Come on, man.
They gotta be that man, that's the son of perdition, bro.
Always at war, man. Always taking somebody's resources, lying. You know, and then he'll ravage the land of resources. You know, set up a coup, take the resources out of that land, set up a puppet government, and then make them subject to the IMF.
Right. That's what they was trying to do to Iran, but Iran rebelled. I think around in the 1970s, they actually was successful in putting a puppet government, a puppet officer there, well, government, I should say, president. But then they had a coup in Iran, and that's when the relationships with Iran and America began to deteriorate.
What about the Iran Revolution? I think it might be called, or the Arab Spring. That might have been before that.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's Esau, man. And he'll make that country in perpetual debt. That's how Esau gets money. He'll put them under debt. All these particular loans that the nation got to go through now, it's all through money, man. You know? That was it, man.
What you said that you read in Proverbs?
Psalm 140, verse 140. I'll read verse 3 too. It says, they have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under their lips. That's going into all the different lies and words they bring out. You know, they set up all these, they'll say one thing and they really mean another. You know, and that's how Esau get, that's really how he got into power, man. I mean, prophecy, of course, but you know, y'all get that was it, man.
Psalms 5 and 6. Thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing. The Lord would abhor the bloody and deceitful man. Yeah, like the other brothers are going into, man. That's Esau, bro. See? He's the one who's speaking lies, man. This thing goes into basically lies, man. False. See? It says, the Lord would abhor the bloody and deceitful man. Ain't nobody more bloodier than this nigga, man. See, that nigga is covered from head to toe. See, drenched in it, bro.
DMX cover.
Right, you're right, yeah, straight up. Yeah, thanks.
That's Esau, nigga. Hands,
Yeah.
blood dripping off his fingers and shit. That's the first thing that came to my mind.
Yeah. That's real, man. You know? He ain't, ever since he got that sword, that nigga ain't put it down, man. Especially when he came over here. You see? All throughout the history, man, Esau ain't get, man, he been using that shit. He been slaying, you know?
You see me swing. Swinging the damn sword.
Yeah, hey, he's putting his blessing.
Back in Nahum chapter 3 and verse 3, it reads, the horseman lifted up both the bright sword and the glittering spear.
Right, which we know that sword, violently speaking, is what, the gun? right? This how Esau Edom has
But
ruled the
it's
world.
shared with the public.
The gun.
Yeah.
It says, and there is a multitude of slain and a great number of carcasses.
Right, great number of carcasses, the casualties of warfare, man. Hey, look at the devastation of Vietnam, man. You know, that place is still riddled with, like in the jungle, it's still riddled with landmines. You got kids that been playing in the land, in the field, they run over landmine, leg blown off.
Yep. Booby traps and shit still. All kind of stuff.
Bad news, bro. You know? Hell, shit, Western Europe it's still greatly affected by World War II. You know? So this place not only been numerous people being destroyed, but economic casualties of warfare. Haiti is a prime example of that too. Haiti was one of the first all-black nations to, win a coup d'etat, and they were ostracized for that. Weren't able to trade globally, and also because it was so, difficult. America came along and put further subjection on them by giving them, these ridiculously unfair loans. They didn't pay off well until the 1990s. Not to mention the various puppets that Esau Edom placed. Hell, Esau Edom manufactured a coup recently in Haiti and killing that government, that president. So this man has not stopped with his wickedness, bro.
From the gardens up to the heavens.
Right. He did that.
He got a rap sheet out the world, man.
Bro, this nigga he got a lot to pay for.
Yes.
Bro.
Yep. Hey man, when whoever the elect is, and they get a lot of these people who are part of the elite class, they gonna be like, man, tell us everything. Well, what about this? What about that? Man, they gonna be going days and days for the wickedness out of shit that we done. It's gonna be confirmed that we be eating all type of crazy stuff. Stuff that you don't want to really think about, but it's real. It's gonna be brought out, bro. This man got a rap sheet.
Let me finish this out. It says, and there is a multitude of slain and a great number of carcasses, and there is none end to their corpses.
Man,
they stumble upon their corpses.
No end to all the death that this place has created, bro. A lot of people have died, in the name of democracy. Once I see that, he's gonna judge me, bro. Go ahead, brother.
God, back in Nahum 3 and 4, it reads, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot.
Right, the multitude of the whoredoms. And with his death and destruction, he brought his philosophy. Right? His philosophy has plagued the whole world. Feminism. Okay? Which was the beginning of sexual lewdness. Here in Babylon the Great and also around the world. And now, it's all about being misogynistic. It's all about teaching kids to be over-sexualized. It's about teaching a little boy that it's okay to be a little girl sometimes. So it's okay for a little girl to be a little boy sometimes and have you feel that day. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. You know? That's what you teach. That's what you teaching these kids, man.
You come, your name's Sammy, but you come to school and be Samantha. Right. Today, you know, don't tell your parents, but it's okay. You know, you're Samantha in class. Right. You could be Samantha.
Usually it's meant here. This is a safe place.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could be a cat.
See, for real, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas be out in that class.
You got told me that shit in Fort Worth.
Teacher told me that shit. I forgot what she called them, but yeah, man, she said that the school made her.
That's some wow.
Bro,
Go ahead,
the school made her like she had to let this nigga be a cat in the fucking classroom. You know?
Still gotta get out of here,
bro.
Where your parents at, man?
That's the times that we living in.
Yeah.
Out of safe place, especially for children, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
This is a sign of the times that we're living in. Who's ruling and the times that we're living in. Hey, bro, you had posted that second Timothy 3 in the last days. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that word incontinent.
Oh no, that was the elder put that in context.
Yeah, but it's in there. Yeah,
it
you read
is.
that. Then that word incontinent in etymology means what? Not able to browse sexual lust.
Right.
That's a part of that. Basically, that boredom that Esau Edom has produced with his rulership. It's a very insatiable type of mindset. Now we see that sexually speaking, but that sexual, like, perverseness is a different spirit. It's a spirit of Esau Edom. Whatever you want, do it.
Second Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truth breakers, false accusers, incontinent.
Let's look at that word in the etymology.
This the etymology of that word incontinence. It says the inability to restrain sexual desires or sexual immorality.
The inability, there you go, seek for war over there, man. They used to come over, two moles, they used to come try to protest against us. You know, the most I had to walk right here, right? There's a very loose spirit out here, bro. And that synopsis is is a bigger sign of something else. That the wicked is ruling right now, man. It's a very wicked vibration out here. Go ahead.
It says lack of abstinence in unchastity.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Bro, that's a lot of these females, you like, okay, you like, man, I don't want her to go on a girl's trip because, she gonna mess with a man. But right, because go on a girl's trip, and guess what? They get to, freaking with one another, bro. Right. And that's uplifting here. That's cool here. Oh man, the lesbian star.
My girl got a girl.
Yeah, my girl got it, They think that's cool, bro. And that's lewdness. You're not supposed to be doing that. That's a sign of the times that we're living in. Man, these women down for whatever and do whatever, bro. They DFW. A lot of times, brothers be like, dang, I wish I could get a girl. I wish I could get a whole bunch of females. A lot of times, man, it's a blessing that the Most High is shielding you from a lot of these women. A lot of these women done did some nasty things, bro. Like, my God.
Bro. Like, I'm talking about shit that, like, you blow your mind, bro.
Yeah, like, you're despicable.
Like, damn.
Despicable me looking at like
Shit, bro.
Right. You did what?
Yeah. Get out of here.
Yeah. One time my dad kept looking at me.
Right. Real man.
Damn.
Terrible. It's fucked up out here.
And I know the elder like to go into this a lot, man. Like that's the whole Baal pure spirit, man. That's what got Jake jacked up in the wilderness, man. Like that whole nasty Jake playing, like when Moses went up to get the commandments, Jake was down there playing. What do you think they was doing, man? They was down there getting freaky, bro. Baal pure, that whole freaky vibe, all that shit. And that really goes back to like the ancient Hamitic gods, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That whole Hamite way. That's what sodomy and all that Moas and all, man. Esau pretty much gathered all that shit from Ham. You know, he put it in the great Greekish cultures and it's a big ass economy here in America.
Anglo-Saxons too. Put all that nastiness and put it together in a gumbo.
Yep, and just fed it and feed it to people.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's Jeremiah 51, man. You know that Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the nations drunk. You know? And you got Israelites, you got Israelites. Not the, I mean 2/3 of Israelites too. I'm talking about you got Israelites that's drunk, man. That know that they Israelites, man, just drunk off the Babylon juice, man. You know?
You got one. Okay, you got finish something?
This is Ezekiel 24 and verse 6. And it reads, wherefore thus saith Yahweh Shai power, woe to the bloody city, to the pot whose scum is therein, and whose scum is not gone out of it, bring it out piece by piece, let not, let no lot fall upon it. God, this is Ezekiel 24 and verse 6. And it reads, wherefore, thus saith Yahweh Shai power, woe to the bloody city, to the pot whose scum is therein.
You just read about the bloody city in Nahum, talking about America. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans love so goddamn much. This place is scum. Go ahead.
It says, whose scum is therein, and whose scum is not gone out of it.
How you niggas love to eat gumbo? This is America with all the philosophies, all the ancient kingdoms that was back during these times, man. Right. All the witchcraft, idolatry, sorcery, debauchery, freakism, animal pedophilia, all that shit back then is here now in America, man. And America's that pot that hold all those traditions of those ancient kingdoms, man, which is all wickedness at the end of the day.
Yep. It says, bring it out piece by piece.
We bring it out through the spirit of power of Yahweh Shai, because the Bible said his skirt shall be lifted up. Talking about Edom, Esau. So all this shit is being brought out on the forefront now, man, to show you how despicable this place really is, man.
It says, let no lot fall upon it.
Nothing else will fall upon this, man. The Lord's coming back to break up with the fallow ground. This place is going to be destroyed, man. So that's why the Lord had his men out on the highways and byways to break all this crap up, to show you the wickedness that this man who's ruling is doing to the planet, man. This man is ruling the whole planet, but here it is, all this wickedness on the earth, man. You allow all this shit to go on, you pass laws to protect it, then you speak up against it, then you the problem. I want y'all to keep your jobs on.
Oh, it's cool. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10, because you just made a point. 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4, it says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, in bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach. You see, like the elder mentioned, man, you know, the prophets is out here to pretty much break all this bullshit up, man. Remember, the scripture says that the word of the Lord is likened unto a rock, and it's like a hammer that breaks the rock into pieces, man. You see? So Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai sent his prophets out here to completely dismantle all this bullshit going on, man. It's a lot, man.
Also break up the fallow ground to about your mind as well. The Lord is out to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. That's why I said to be renewed in the spirit of your mind. Yep.
Hey, can I pull this up? This from Chat GPT going to this Assyrian resettlement policy. It says the Assyrian Empire practiced mass deportations to break up the unity of conquered people. When they exiled the Israelites, they brought in settlers from Babylon and other regions to Samaria. Each group introduced its deities, creating a melting pot of religious practices.
Melting pot. Wow.
That's what Esau Edom is doing over there in the Holy Land.
Right.
You know, kicking those people out and bringing heathens in, man. More heathens in. So ultimately, they're destroying Gaza so they can bring, you know, more of those heathens over there. You know? In the land, they're doing all types of abominations.
Man, that's crazy. America calls it, known as the Great Melting Pot.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Just like Assyria was known for its warfare, America is known for its warfare also.
Right.
You know? I watched one documentary years ago. They said the Syrians thought that if they stopped conquering, the world would stop. And isn't that likened unto America? They liken themselves to the police of the world. They say we have to mix, we have to mingle into other people's affairs. We have to meddle. It's our duty. If we don't do it, the world's going to end.
Like Alexander the Great, you know, like it's said that he pretty much started crying when he couldn't conquer no more, man. You know, he put down and said there was nothing else to conquer, man, he started crying, man.
Right. And he conquered. His kingdom started from Macedonia all the way down to parts of India, right? Doing that within a 13-year span. No?
That man was kicking ass.
Yup, kicking ass like a bug. The Lord had to sit him down like, nah, bro. You did your job, bro.
You set up to do what I needed you to do for profit. Now it's time for you to bring your ass here. I got something for the Assyrian list. Yeah, Bobby, did you? Because you made a point about Assyria. This is Isaiah 10, and I'll start at verse 9. I'm sorry, verse 7. It says, "Howbeit he meaneth not so." And you can liken Assyria unto Esau, right? America. It says, "Howbeit he meaneth not so, neither doth his heart think so. But it is in his heart to destroy and cut off nations, not a few. For he saith, Are not my princes altogether kings? Is not Calno as Carchemish? Is not Hamath as Arpad? Is not Samaria as Damascus?"
Colonies, the older man named cities as the same cities as Assyria. He did that here. Really? When you think about it, you know what I'm saying? These various cities, they're named after, you know, various European cities. Like Ennis. Ennis is named after a European city, bro. You know? Houston, that's named after Edomite. Sam Houston.
And Houston.
Pennsylvania, William Penn.
Right. New England. Georgia. You know?
That's him, that's all name his lands after his own name.
Right. Escape,
I'll read verse 9 again. It says, "It's not Calno as Carchemish, it's not Hamath as Arpad, it's not Samaria as Damascus." And when you go into the history of this is pretty much the king of Assyria pretty much boasted. He's like, all these various different nations, they couldn't stop me. He was like, Calno was just like Carchemish, them niggas got smacked. Samaria just like Damascus, them niggas got smacked. Because when you go into the history with Judah, they tried to go up against Judah. They're like, man, niggas, like, we finna bring y'all down. You think your God is gonna help you? Right?
Is that the chapter where it says it's believing in Egypt is like leaning on the Isaiah 36?
Isaiah 36, yeah.
Okay, where you at right now?
Isaiah 10.
Okay.
Yep, Isaiah 10. It says, verse 10, "As my hand hath found the kingdoms of the idols, and whose graven images did excel them of..." Excuse me, I'll read that again. "As my hand hath found the kingdoms of the idols, and whose graven images did excel them of Jerusalem and of Samaria, shall I not, as I have done unto Samaria and her idols, so do to Jerusalem and her idols?"
Right, because he boasted on the fact that the northern tribes were taken. They were taken by Assyria. So he was saying, look, we can do the same thing to the southern tribe. But the Most High lifted up a standard. You know, he lifted up a standard because you had some righteous kings in the southern tribe. You know, but Jacob still tripping in the southern tribe, so they were being tributary on these Assyrians. You know, they weren't just all the way. Actually, no, yeah, in some parts, but they were taken over by the Babylonians in southern tribe. You know,
I'm gonna say it was being tributaries underneath Ahab, if I'm not mistaken. I know Tiglath-Pileser was the one that was made one of the kings. Ahab or Ahab, one of those.
yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
it's one of those two. Second
Yeah.
Chronicles like 27 or
Yeah.
something like that. But it says, wherefore it shall come to pass that when the Lord hath performed his whole work upon Mount Zion and on Jerusalem, I will punish the fruit of the stout heart of the king of Assyria
That's right.
in the glory of his high looks.
That's right. So when the Most High had said that this man's time is up, you know, just like the time of Assyria was up, the time of this place is gonna be up, man. We live in the time, man. You know, we're able to perceive by the prophecy that this man's gonna lose World War III. We understand that because, shit, look at the plight of the military, man.
Yep.
This military is terrible. It's disarranged. You know, you got moles in the camp, effeminate men, out of shape females, transformers.
Yep.
All this good things. All these things going on when a big push for war is about to happen. And most people that are soldiers are not thinking about war. They're thinking about, I'm gonna use this as a time to pay for my student loans when I get out.
Get a free education.
Yeah,
Get a VA loan.
get a charger. You know,
You got
bad
certain
times. No, go ahead,
I
bro.
was gonna make a point about the military because you got even some officers right now that's in the military that's pretty much they're making a claim because now a lot of these officers that were in high positions are being pretty much taken out the way from moles, man.
Right.
I read that this morning. This morning. Like I'm talking about some high level, some military officers, like you know what I'm saying, in higher positions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they pretty much being put down on a lower level, and they're now letting the moles pretty much be in a higher position.
Oh, wow. How you going?
You know?
Yeah,
bro. Let's see, I'm gonna finish up on this. Verse 13, for he saith, by the strength of my hand I have done it, and by my wisdom.
Right. And that's what Esau even believes. He believes that he was able to do all these things, you know, without God. Or if he believed in God, he believes that God was with him to do all these things, man. Well, real soon, the more Esau, Edom, you know, or I should say Babylon the Great is going to see that the Most High is not dealing with him. It can happen very soon. There's a lot of things that's coming into play that's going to stop it. Before, you know what I'm saying? Like the trade wars with China is not going to end real well for America. Right. Now you got America trying to increase the uptick in military weaponry. And what happened? Well, you had the Chinese put a sanction on the supplies on certain metals that they use to make weaponry. You know? And it's a very sensitive, topic for America because America uses China for its labor. Now, when people think of China, they think of China as, you know, a little sweatshop or something. It's bigger than that. The reason why they use China for its labor is because of its skills too. It's vocational skills. It's engineering innovations. You know, you gotta think these cell phones. A lot of these cell phones and things of that nature, they're made where in China because of what? It's innovation. Right. So a lot of these trade wars and things of that nature is going to topple this place, and this place is going to realize that guess what? The Lord's not dealing with it.
Yep.
You know. So, you know, we're gonna end it right there. We'll give our praise to our Heavenly Father. His name is
Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai Ba'Hashem Rakapadash.
Devon City Pastor Elzer well. Peace, many salutations to you out there. Shalom.
Shalom.